on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Here's Williams to return. Touchdown, Detroit! A 77-yard punt return. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken from about the 20. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he's loose again. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. Throwing to start the drive. Russell. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson.